What's good, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video on Sporting Alert. Today I'll be going through my round 12 tips. The round after the last two rounds of Indigenous rounds throughout the previous 2 weeks. Rounds 10 and 11. Let's not waste any more time and let's get stuck into it. The first game is between Port and Carlton at the Adelaide Oval. Port, they're a really strong side at the Adelaide Oval, and recently, Carlton have a poor record at playing in Adelaide. They broke their drought in the gather round against Fremantle with a 10-point win over them. But I don't think Blues will be able to run over Port at the Adelaide Oval, as they are really good. They are a really strong side at Port, even at home at the Adelaide Oval. So Port Adelaide to get this done. Port by, I'm going to go with, let's go Port by 23 points. The next game is between Collingwood and the Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. Obviously, the Dogs know Marvel Stadium really well. That's Collingwood's home game at Marvel as well, so I know who to tip, but the Dogs recently, throughout the past weeks, they haven't been going well, losing 3 of their past 2 games. But Collingwood, as reigning premier, they should be able to get the chocolates. So Collingwood, the Pies, I'm going to say Collingwood to get this done by 14 points. The next game is between Hawthorn and Adelaide at the MCG. Obviously, Hawthorn recorded a magnificent win over Brisbane last week at Marvel Stadium, as Brisbane, throughout the last 5 games against Hawthorn, they have been really poor and lose them all, I think. But the Crows are surging even though it's at the MCG, I don't think Hawthorn will be able to get over a surging Adelaide side, which they're improving. They're climbing up the ladder. They're 12th on the ladder now. So I'm gonna back in Adelaide to get this done. The Crows by, I'm gonna go 27 points. The next game is between West Coast and St Kilda at Optus Stadium. West Coast, this year they finally improved their play at home, winning the last 3 out of 4. Away, they still need to improve. In St Kilda, after dropping the last 3 games, they only won 1 out of the previous 5 games. They're in real trouble after losing to Hawthorn, Fremantle, and Melbourne in the last 3 losses in a row. Because can they finally get back on track by winning against West Coast? But West Coast is at home. It's at Optus Stadium. I don't think so. So I'm going to tip the Eagles to get this done. I'm going to tip West Coast. I'm going to say West Coast to get this done by 20 points. The next game is between Geelong and Richmond at GMHBA Stadium. Wow. So obviously, Richmond only has beaten Sydney earlier this year in round 3, the game I attended to, and Geelong, they've lost their last 4 games in a row after winning 7 in a row. So can Geelong finally break their losing streak, 4-game losing streak? Geelong has lost to Melbourne, Port Adelaide, Gold Coast, and GWS. So this is not good. Thought we're premiership contenders now, but not when we lose 4 in a row. If we lose to Richmond, then it might be season over for the Cats, like St Kilda. Shout out to Cardi for that. But I've faith to tip the Cats, so Geelong will get this done. It's at GMHBA Stadium though. Richmond hasn't played there since 2017, so 7 years ago. So wow. I'm going to say Geelong to get this done by 43 points. The next game is between Melbourne and Fremantle at the MCG. Now, Melbourne, they have risen to 4th on the ladder after beating St Kilda by 38 points. But Fremantle, they're just one game out of the top 8 after drawing to Collingwood last week in Perth. But it's at TIO though, so and Melbourne play there really well often when they play there because I think they know this ground more than Fremantle. Geelong played at the TIO and got absolutely demolished against the Gold Coast Suns, so I think it's going to be the same story. So Melbourne might do a Gold Coast Suns against the Geelong, but anyways, I'm going to tip the D's to get this done. I'm going to say the D's by 25 points. The last game is between Gold Coast and Essendon at People First Stadium. Now, this round only has 7 games as Brisbane, North Melbourne, Sydney and GWS all have their byes. Essendon have won 4 games in a row. So, and Gold Coast, what about Gold Coast? They recently lost to the Blues. They're sitting 10th, but I think Gold Coast, even though it's at the home ground, Gold Coast will not get the job done against Essendon. As Essendon, they are a really strong side compared to in the second half of last year. So, Bombers. I want to say Essendon to get this done by... I want to make it a really close one. I want to say Essendon to get this done by 19 points. There you go, guys. That's got to do for my round 12 footy tips. If you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos to come on my YouTube channel, such as challenges, vlogs, etc., etc., and live streams as well every week when I watch the footy. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. See you in another video.